We buy motos and camper vans from private sellers across the UK for a living, so we know exactly what to look out for. Hi, it's Keeley at We Buy Any Motorcaravan. Last week we purchased this 75 plate Hymer Grand Canyon S 600. This is a serious bit of kit based on the Mercedes Sprinter. Base price on the van is around 90,000. Customer who we bought this from had added £30,000 worth in factory fitted extras, which takes the total to £120,000. Today we're going to take you through where that money went, what we like about the van, and if there's anything we'd improve. Let's go! With this being the S600 model, that stands for 6 metres, so this van sits just shy of the 6 metre mark, which makes it really great to drive. Also 3.5 tonne, so you can drive it on your standard licence, you don't need to think about doing additional tests. This doesn't look like a standard panel van, and Hymer have done that really deliberately. In my personal opinion, this is one of the best looking camper vans out there on the market. And this owner who we bought this van from has really ticked some boxes. So let's start with the outside. First thing, you've got your upgraded alloys. You've also got your metallic silver grey paintwork with the carbon decals, which I think you'll agree looks really great. You've got your awning up the top with the LED strip lights. As you can see, you've also got your pop top, which we'll talk about a little bit later on. Coming round to the back of the van, additional extras here, you've got your tow bar, you've got your reversing camera up the top, and if we take a look inside, you've got your LPG gas. Again, another additional extra. Hymer really sort you out with extras as well, so it comes as standard with the deck chairs and the outdoor table. As you can see, this is the standard Grand Canyon layout with the Transverse double at the rear, which gives you loads and loads of garage space. Something really good about this garage space as well is you've got loads and loads of cupboard storage, which sometimes you miss out on when something's got the Transverse bed, because manufacturers think that you want it to chuck bikes and surfboards and paddleboards in. So they don't give you the lockers, they just leave it as empty space. So that's something that Hymer have really thought about, is the fact that actually you do need cupboards and drawers in under your garage, because with the van being, like say, under 6 metres, not an awful lot of space. So something Hymer do really well is use that space to the best of their advantage. Hymer have also modified the body of the Mercedes Sprinter to give you a little bit of extra room in bed. From the outside, doesn't look like it would make a massive amount of difference, but when I take you inside, it does actually make quite a lot of difference to the length of the bed. Coming down the side, as you can see, windows are blacked out windows, carbon decals with the black alloys, make it look really rugged, which I think is what Hymer are going for with the Grand Canyon. You've also got your waste outlets here as well. And underneath here, you've got your little camera for your 360-degree camera, which we'll show you in more detail when we go and sit in the cab. Up front in the cab is where the single biggest extra lives. So this is the Equipment Line Premium Pack, and that is £9,770 on its own. So this is really unprofessional and not something we'd normally do, but I'm going to read from the sheet of everything that pack gives you, because I don't want to miss anything. So you've got the 9G Tronic automatic gearbox, you've got your 10-inch MBUX touchscreen here, you've got sat-nav, voice control, smartphone integration, adaptive cruise control, blind spot assist, traffic sign recognition, a 360-degree parking camera, which you can see here, and this has got loads of different views on, which for someone like myself who likes to hit a curb every now and again, is going to be really helpful. I wish I had that in my car now. It's also got LED headlights, wireless phone charging, fully automatic climate control, leather steering wheel as well. On top of that, you have got the full leather heated seats, and you've even got a heated windscreen and your cab blinds. So all of that contributes massively to the amount of extras and the cost that the previous owner put on this van. I think you'll agree, for me, worth every penny. I think it's really nice up here, it looks great, and it is so nice to drive. Another really cool touch that this van has got is, I know I mentioned before that it's got the heated windscreen. This actually comes with remote heating. So you download the app on your phone, you get up in the morning, it's a little bit frosty, you make your cup of tea, you set your heated windscreen off, and it's defrosted by the time you get in the van. My honest take, this is the best cab that you're going to get on a camper van, full stop, bar none. I think once you've driven this, it's like driving a Mercedes car. It's not like driving a van at all. And I think every Fiat that you get in now is going to feel so second best compared to this. In my opinion, definitely worth the £10,000 extra that you've got. If you've got enough money to buy one of these vans, it's definitely worth adding the £10,000 extra pack to get the cab that you've got here. We're back outside now, but for good reason. We're going to show you the electric sliding door, which Rory is absolutely obsessed with. Said it's his favourite thing about the van. I think he needs to get a life. Coming inside, you've got your electric step as well. Obviously, door is controlled either by the switch here or by your key. Now you find us in the main habitation area of the Hymer Grand Canyon. Standard Grand Canyon layout with your 2 berths in the back, 4 seat belts. The only difference with this is you've got your 2 berths above with the pop top. Internally, quality, standard Hymer quality, it's what they're known for. You've got the leather seats, leather upholstery, which was an added extra. You've got fabric lined ceiling, fabric lined walls up here. You've got your oak wood with your brown leather latches. And something really cool that you've got in here as well is if we go on to here, you've got your ambient lighting pack. So this was another pack that the previous customer had added when he bought the van. So it controls brightness and warmth of the van from front to back. So everywhere you've got all your strip lighting here, you've got your strip lighting under your cupboards. Something else which is really cool in the van, if you open the window, it's fitted with technology that turns the heating off. So you can see here you've got this little pack here on the window. So if you've got the windows open, it's going to turn your heating off, so you're going to save electricity in that respect. Coming back into the kitchen area, you stay with the same Hymer quality. Obviously you've got your oak cupboards up here with your little latches. You've got your nice white fronts on your drawers, and I think something that they've done really well in here is because it is quite a small space, they've used really light fabrics, light colours, light woodwork to make it feel a little bit bigger. Pretty standard Hymer kitchen, 2 ring hob here, sink underneath here. Something that you will notice in here is you've got no microwave, no oven, no grill. Pretty standard for a continental van. They expect you to be doing your cooking outside. So that's something to definitely note. If you're wanting something with an oven or microwave, this isn't going to be the right van for you. Something else you'll notice is not an awful lot of workspace. When you are cooking, you kind of haven't really got anywhere, which is where in the drawer we find our additional workspace. So this can be fixed on here, which you can obviously use for putting things on, maybe when you're washing up, putting your pots on top of there, or it can be placed on the outside of the cupboard here, which is again, more surface, more prep space. And that comes off really easily, and you can pop it in one of these drawers here. Whilst you're in the drawers, loads of them. Lots of storage space, a big one at the bottom, which you're going to be able to fit loads of either food, pots, pans, everything like that. More workspace, table. So the table in the, which I really like, having it folded away in the day. All we do, unlatch this, pull the table out. Someone can be cooking in the kitchen, someone could be chopping salad and veg on the table. So coming into the washroom, what more can you say about a washroom really? It's got the toilet, it's got the fold down sink, which a lot of camper vans now are adopting the fold down sink just because it's a way better use of space. You've got your tap here, which also converts to shower. Styling in here is nice, I really like it. So you've got the black highlights in here. Mirror, really good size mirror. Something else I do really like in here is the fact that you've got a window. A lot of the time in camper vans especially, you don't get a window, which I think if you are using the shower in here, that window is going to be great because it's going to get all the steam out rather than it coming into the van. Coming out of the washroom, something that we've got here is full length mirror. Now, whether that's a female thing, guys might like it as well. I think it's really good to have. In a lot of camper vans and motorhomes, you don't get the mirror space, and if you're out, you want to go out on the town, you're going out for a nice meal, you want to know what you look like. So for me, that's a massive gold star. Main bed layout of the Hymer Grand Canyon is the fixed double transverse bed at the rear. Now, a Mercedes Sprinter is actually narrower than its competitors, so it's narrower than the Fiat panel vans out there, Really, really clever what Hymer have done is they've extended the size of the body by putting these little flared pods on the outside. So you actually get a full length transverse double, as opposed to previously when they haven't had these, the beds had to go front to back, which obviously limits your space no end. Really nice and spacious in the back, and the bed is so comfy. I said to Roy when I got in and first kind of got on the bed is so comfortable. Really nice lighting touches, which again are controlled by the control unit at the front and by some switches down here. A little touch that Hymer have put in is the little hanging space you've got there for clothes. So not an awful lot of storage space in here for clothes, especially hanging, so that's really good to have. Again, lots and lots of different cupboards here, storage space, which again just makes all the difference, means that you can take this van on the longer trips to Europe maybe. You can be away for kind of 2 months in here and you've got space for everything. You've obviously got your curtain here which separates this from the living area to the bedroom area. So if one person wants to go to bed, one person still sat up front, you can close this and make it a really private space. Sleeping option 2 is obviously your pop top, which a large portion of the money that this customer spent on extras went on adding the additional 2 berths. Something that's good about this is it is a full double up there, so it is a genuine, honest 4 berth. Sometimes when we add pop tops to camper vans, they can be a little bit small, so you only really want children up there. But this one is a true, genuine double, which makes it that genuine 4 berth. Something we were just having a conversation about is kind of versatility that gives you. So if there is only 2 of you and you're using it as a 2 berth van, you could sleep up the pop top, the bed lifts up, you could leave the mattresses at home, these lift up and you've got loads and loads of storage space. So if you have got bikes, if you have got surfboards, if you have got paddle boards, if you've got hiking equipment, anything like that, you can store it in the back and just use the pop top as your 2 berth. So let's take you up to there. First thing we need to note is the ladder. So the ladder comes in 2 bits, obviously makes it easier to store. All you need to do is just make sure that both sides are latched on before you use the pop top. And also just make sure at the top that it is hooked on properly, which makes it really safe. And the pods at the bottom are flat to the floor. So let's go up and have a look in the pop top. Now we're up in the pop top. As I said before, so spacious in here. And what is nice is how many different windows you've got. So you've got your one either side and you've also got your one at the front. So this one doesn't open, so this doesn't have your fly screen on. This one is completely open and is just the fly screen, which lets loads of air in here. You've also got your LED light, which moves around so you can put that where you want. You've got your USB plug there as well. Really spacious up here. I would have no problem. I'm a bit funny with pop tops because they're a little bit claustrophobic, but I would have no problem with sleeping up here with another adult. It's great. Now, the bit that makes this van genuinely special and where a proportion of that £30,000 went: lithium battery system, solar panels, diesel heater, gas low refillable LPG, so you fill up at the petrol station instead of keep having to swap bottles, and it's got built-in Wi-Fi. Pull all of that together and this is a van built to be off-grid for days at a time. No hookup needed. You've got heating, power, hot water, internet. It's all very self-sufficient. The first owner clearly spec this up for serious touring, not kind of just your campsite weekends away. And honestly, if I was speccing one up myself, this is exactly what I'd choose to put on it. I know it sounds extravagant, but if you've got £90,000 that you're spending on a camper van, you've probably got that little bit extra to add the extras on. The lithium and the solar combination is the single most worthwhile money that you can spend on a camper van, in my opinion. So realistically, who is this for? The simple answer: someone who wants the best and is willing to pay for it. You've got kind of 2 main categories. You've got your couples who are doing some serious European travel, your off-grid setup with your lithium, your solar, Mercedes cab, automatic, and your transverse double at the rear. It's perfect for a couple wanting to do some proper travelling. Also great for families. You've got your pop top for the kids, quite spacious in the habitation area as well. But the bottom line of this is, it's going to be someone who's willing to pay for it. Now for the really honest bit, pros and cons of the Hymer Grand Canyon S600. Pros are endless. This van has got so many positives. But something that I would say, a lot of them positives comes with the extras that the customer has put on this from new. I think without spending that extra £30,000, it's a pretty basic panel van. Cons that you've got, really, I can only find 2 with this specific van, and that's not having an oven, and ultimately it's the price tag. My personal verdict, if you've got the money, this is the van that I would be buying. But again, you have to add the extras on to make the van what it is. Without them, it's pretty basic. Then I probably wouldn't spend the money on the basic van. The only question is, and the ultimate thing, would you pay the money for this van? Would you buy it? Have you got the money to buy it? And only you know the answer. I've been Keeley, this has been the Hymer Grand Canyon. Let me know what you think in the comments, the good things, the bad things, and whether you'd spend £120,000 on this. If you're looking to sell your motorhome, we buy from private sellers across the UK. Free valuation, free collection, instant payment. Click the link below.